I was still with my team for 3940, and what we did was we read the rules. We read the robot rules, the first portion of it, and we read verbatim as a group. We read the game rules from game sentence 1 to the end, and we had any questions throughout. We raised the questions then. We actually wrote some questions up on the whiteboard as we did that. We found out a few things that were kind of interesting. You can't protrude over your frame perimeter by 20 inches. You have to stay within 20 inches of your frame perimeter. You can't go outside the field at all. You can't lean over the edge of the field at all, or you get a penalty. Maybe even a technical foul. I can't remember. Penalties are 20 points. Technical fouls are 50.
Big, which is huge
yeah.
for the game.
We noticed auto mode seemed to be pretty heavy as far as points.
Yeah.
Yep.
The 3 robots scoring in hot goals was 75 points, we said?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that might be a little unrealistic, but as far as a max score, that's what we weighted it as.
Yeah.
You're not being defended on shooting. It's 3 points if you can do it.
Yep.
Plus, you get those 3 balls even after auto mode is done until you score all 3. You aren't limited to 1 ball until.
But they would all be limited to 10 points each, though, wouldn't they?
They would.
Yeah.
So that you don't get the auto mode bonus after auto mode.
Right. So
there's that's another thing to consider. There's 5 points just for driving forward as well.
It's like 2009. We were talking about the other day. 2009 was the first year that everybody really had to do auto mode, or they were going to get dumped on in the beginning of the match. So this is the auto mode just like 2009. Just drive forward,
right?
To get some points. Or
really simple.
You can set up in auto mode as a goaltender.
Yeah.
You can be a goaltender and go, boop, but your deflector over 60 inches can only be a 6-inch cylinder. You can't go like this. You can only go like this.
It is seemingly hard to build a good blocker because you have such a small area to do it. And if you're building such a small blocker, you can shoot a ball at it, and half the time, if it's just to the left of it, it's going to go in the goal anyway. Yeah, we can.
The points lay out in the rulebook for that scenario. The cover sheet says 1 assist in auto, 2 assists in auto.
Ah, really?
Well,
you start in a white zone. And if you're blue,
well, you do start in the white
drive forward. You could pass the ball forward into the blue zone.
Yeah, like roll me the ball.
Yeah, you just shot. You're already up there. You shot your ball. You say, "Hey, give me a ball,"
and then score there.
And then that's an extra 10 points, right?
Right. Assist is like possession. The first possession is no bonus. The second possession is a 10-point bonus. The third possession is a 30-point bonus.
So because the first pass is considered an assist.
Me having the ball first is an assist.
Yes.
Because I possess it in this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I pass it to you. That's a second possession. The second
assist.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. It's the ball's perspective to the goal.
Yes.
Yeah, those are unique pairs.
Extra 20 points. Yeah. Extra 20 points theoretically in auto mode. So the auto mode max points could be 95. 95. Okay.
If those assist rules are allowable in auto.
Yeah, which we're not sure about. Same mechanisms of passing or assisting is happening in teleop than what's happening in what we would need to happen in auto mode. So we would just be making it automated instead of student driven. So the same mechanisms of rolling and catching and spinning and shooting are happening.
Which you could do with 2 robots that start they start behind each other, and one goes up, drives and shoots, and the other one just waits until this one's done. This one turns around on spot and spits the ball out. This one waits until the ball is in it, grabs it, and then turns around and shoots again.
You don't even need
It's
the two. You could do a.
What we're doing here in 3 days is more robot functionality.
Yeah.
We got to determine what our design goals are. Well, first of all, how we want to play the game, right? What are our design goals and build goals within 3 days? I think what we're talking about is a top 10% robot that's receiving or assisting in auto mode. That I don't know if that needs to be one of our goals for this build for 3 days, right? Maybe on the teams that we're on for the next 6 weeks, sure, but for this 3 days, who knows? But we're not going to. We've already decided. Our control system is just going to be functionality, get it driving, get it, in this case, shooting, in this case, maybe assisting, maybe passing and catching. Okay, we should think about how we want to play the game, and we should brainstorm that.